Hello everyone and welcome to Club Reaction to Rangers 0, Athletic Bilbao 0 in the first leg of the quarter-final of the Europa League. I'm Scott Carney, I'm joined by Ali Pearson. Ali, I've aged. I have aged watching that.
Yeah, that was how many minutes was that? Over 100 minutes of football at Ibrox, and it didn't go to extra time because it was the first leg. Yeah, Carney, I'm the same. I'm knackered. I'm always knackered after games like this. I think I kicked every ball with the players. You'll break it down, but I can't fault them tonight. I know I fault them against Hibs, but I can't fault their effort tonight. And we're in a tie. That's all I asked.
So we did ask. Honestly, Rangers are going to kill me, and I say it all the time. Rangers are going to be the end of me. I've got no doubt about it that they will. They'll be the demise of my health. It was a roller coaster tonight. It really was. I didn't really know what to expect after Robin Propper gets sent off after 10 minutes. I didn't feel particularly good about things, but to get through 90% of that game with 10 men and to finish the game with 9 men and still get out with a 0-0 draw and to keep the tie alive, you've got to give the players full credit for that. You have to. I don't think you can take anything away from them in that. But there's no doubt that it has aged me. I am already very much ready to go to my bed. It was it was a long.
This is Friday tomorrow.
It was a long game. Ali, Barry Ferguson stayed true to an extent with the changes he made in his starting 11. Big call made by dropping Butland. No matter what way you look at it, might not be a big call to some, but it is a massive call to drop Butland and bring Kelly in. But the starting 11, Rice coming into the midfield as well. Everything else, I think you could have probably made a good educated guess at it.
Yeah.
Maybe not Dessers, I don't know. Maybe open for
Yeah,
debate,
I know. I thought the same. Maybe Igaman plays up front. Talk about maybe that tomorrow night, but Jack Butland had to be dropped for me. He didn't deserve to play tonight. The amount of mistakes he's made, he had to be dropped. He was dropped. It was a big call by Ferguson. Other players that come in, Proper, young Bailey Rice come in as well, which we probably didn't see at the time, but he stayed true to his word, and he made, like I say, I think it was 6 changes he made in total from the Hibs game. So yeah, he stuck by his word, Barry Ferguson.
He did. There was no Lawrence on the bench. Bizarre. I think that's a wee bit weird with Hadji coming
He's not
back in the team. I've got no idea. Somebody in the chat will be able to tell us this, mate. I'm sure they will. But I was a wee bit kind of confused with Hadji coming back in. But look, we went into the game itself. The game started as it was, and the first real talking point was
Kennedy Park Station.
Mate,
it's over there. We're doing a live podcast.
It was Hadji that went. It was Proper that made a foul, deemed to be the last man tackle. As that man tries to ruin our live stream. How dare he? Proper made a last man tackle. A goal for an opportunity. Look, there's a lot of debate about this online. I've seen it since I came into the pub and I made a quick flick through social media there. There seems to be a lot of debate. For me, I can't really have a complaint. It's the rules of the game. Whether you agree with it or disagree with it, Ali, it is the rules of the game. He's took the man out. He was going to score. He was going to have a shot on goal. He wasn't going to score. We don't know if he was going to score, but how good Liam Kelly was. But it's a red card, unfortunately.
As I've seen it back, the challenge is soft, if you want to say, but
it's not a dangerous tackle.
It's not. But where he does it, if he doesn't do it, the guy's in. He's got a shot on goal. So the laws of the game, it's a red card. It's soft, but it's a red card. So no grumbles about that. But after 10-11 minutes, Carney, you're looking at each other going,
here we go.
Of course,
yeah.
The way our season's gone, of course it's going to go this way. And you're thinking it's backs against the walls against. We're playing in Athletic Bilbao, who's sitting 4th in the league at the moment. I think they're a good team. I'll be honest, I felt the worst at that point.
I was absolutely the same, mate. I thought, God, we're in for a long night now. We obviously had to change things about a little bit in terms of the structure. We kind of went to a kind of 4-4-1 really more than it was anything else. And look, I can't criticise the players, I really can't. I thought in the first half we limited them, I really did. I thought they struggled to really find the space, the extra space they should have had. With Bailey Rice, I think a lot of people were giving him criticism at half time. For me, I was giving him praise.
I thought he was good.
He followed their number 8 about, he didn't let him go. Barry Ferguson had clearly told them what the game plan was, to man mark certain players and to push them out wide if you had to. And that's what we've done. And Rangers, we weren't really in any bother in that first half. I don't think I'm missing anything else in that first half. I don't think...
Dessers had a couple of wee chances.
Yeah.
He had a wee half chance for a swirl. Big header just before half time.
Yeah, but Kelly didn't make any saves in the first half.
He
really.
didn't have much to do. I'll be honest, Carrie, when we went into 10 men, like I say, I feared for us. I thought it galvanised us a wee bit. I thought it galvanised the support as well. I thought we were actually comfortable. It's bizarre saying that with 10 men. And it's always quite difficult to play against 10 men. Teams playing against 10 men, because obviously we shut up shop to an extent, playing a 4-4 with Dessers up front, so just as a lone striker. So yeah, I mean, I was looking at it in segments of the game. Can we get through this segment into the next segment? And the first half, I was more than happy that we get in there at 0-0. I thought Rangers were comfortable against a good Bilbao team.
And I have to give credit to the Ibrox crowd, because we went down to 10 men. The Ibrox crowd were fantastic tonight, really well. We galvanised the team, we got behind the team. Look, it is what it is with Proper going off. Look, if I'm being honest, I think it ends Robin Proper at Rangers. I really do. I'm not being too overly
critical.
Exactly. I think that's pretty much the end of him. He might play on Sunday, because I don't care who plays on Sunday, to be completely honest. I would rather just concentrate on next Thursday. But I thought the Ibrox crowd were great. We got into half time at nothing each, and I was going, right, the only change I would have made at half time was bringing Igaman on at that point.
To hold the ball.
Yeah, because Dessers struggled to hold the ball, he really did. And I don't want to be overcritical on the team, because I don't think they deserve it tonight. Look, we've been through plenty of times, and we always say this, we always judge the games after we've played them. We don't really look at things before or after. It's all about how we performed on the night. And in that first half, I thought Rangers were good. I thought we were really good for it. Second half, mate, no changes made at half time. We moved into it. They had a glaring opportunity that they probably should have scored from. I think it was about 58 minutes, but I remember turning around to Dixie and saying to Dixie, I was like, that's the first time they should have scored. It's the first time that I clocked in my head they should have scored there, and they didn't. Bailey Rice went down. I didn't see the incident. I don't know what's happened. I thought, when I looked at him, I thought he just collapsed, but I think there's been a bit of a clash there, and he's went down, whether he's lost consciousness or something. I don't know what's happened. We all obviously wish him the absolute best, because it was obviously quite serious. It led to 12 minutes getting added on at the end of the game, so hopefully he's okay. There's not much more I can say about that until I watch the game back and see it again. So hopefully he is alright. We made a number of changes, mate, but we did look like we'd conceded after Kelly's really only real point of hesitation I thought through the night. It was a bit of a scrappy goal we conceded. It got put in, I thought it was a goal. It was then a VAR check which deemed to be offside, I'm guessing again. The goal was offside, and then a penalty was gave against Tavernier. I'm led to believe that it was against Tavernier for a handball, and step forward Liam Kelly to save it. Full credit to the guy. Look, I think it was inevitable. You're always going to get a pretty positive performance out of Kelly. It was going to go one or two ways. He was either going to be really good or really bad. But tonight, to save that penalty, I mean, man of the match performance for me. That's more than good enough for me.
Yeah. I mean, he'll probably come on to man of the match. So he is the man of the match.
He is.
I thought he was brilliant. I thought he stood up. I thought he took his opportunity. I thought it was quite similar to Robbie McCrory when he came in against Celtic in COVID time.
That wee
I thought he was outstanding against them. It was similar parallels for me in terms of that. I thought he was brilliant. I thought he was confident. I thought every ball that came to our box corner, he took it. He caught the ball. He took the sting out of the game. Everything you want for a goalkeeper. Everything Jack Burton's not been doing for Rangers, he did for us tonight. Liam Kelly isn't the future for us going forward, but for tonight, I thought he was outstanding. He's got the shirt for me going forward to the end of the season. Maybe young Munn can come in and play some league games potentially, but no, he was very good, Carney, and his penalty save as well. I'll be honest, when the VAR came up and then it went to a penalty, I thought, the way I looked.
Honestly, I turned to Dixie and I went, Liam Kelly, make yourself a hero. I just went, make yourself a hero.
And the guy went down the middle and he put a strong foot out and he put it over the bar. You see when it meant Liam Kelly as well. Yeah, brilliant. I mean, Liam Kelly's got us a draw tonight and he's kept us in a tie.
Absolutely, super Liam Kelly in goal, that's absolutely for sure. He has got us the draw tonight. As I say, after that, Rangers, honestly, I thought we were in control. Not in control as such, we were having to work really hard. There's a fair efforts went into tonight, but it wasn't as if they were peppering our goal. It wasn't as if we were clinging on for kind of dear life. I thought there was chances they could have maybe got in, but we seemed to manage it quite well. I thought Rangers honestly defended admirably tonight, I really do. And we thoroughly deserved the draw. We thoroughly deserved to keep that goalless and to give ourselves a chance going into next week. Full credit goes to the players, it really does. We ended that game with 9 men. Sterling went down. We'd made 5 subs at this point. Sterling went down and went off. He looked stretchered off again, Ali. He's played his bait for another night, but it just shows again he's not reliable. Unfortunately, and look, people will hate me for it, but he's not reliable. We can't continue to kind of put our eggs in the basket in terms with him.
Yeah, I don't know what his injury was. It'll probably come out tomorrow, but we've said it all season. He's not dependable. Sterling, he'll play a couple of games for you and then bang, he's out. I thought he played very well today, Sterling. I thought him and Balogun were very good at centre half today. Which is, I mean, how we are at this point with Balogun and Sterling at centre half. I know Suter's suspended, but again, it goes down to recruitment. We're down to this at this present point. But I thought the two of them played well, but Sterling, we can't depend on guys like this that continually break down. I said I'd potentially keep him as a squad player, but that's it for me. He's not a player for the first team next season.
Absolutely not. We've ended the game at a corner. I was screaming to get in the box and do the ultimate sucker punch.
Igaman played well though.
Igaman, yeah. I was like, get it into the box, score a goal. Ali was the opposite. Ali was keep it in the corner and don't just see the game out. But it finished 0-0. Honestly, a fantastic result for Rangers considering the circumstances we faced tonight. It really was, and I'm delighted the fact that the tie's still alive. Rangers have gave themselves a real chance next week. We've got Suter back, we've got Diomande back. Barry can move the team around a little bit, freshen it up where he needs to, and yeah, I can't give any form of criticism towards the team tonight. It was a hard watch. I went through all sorts of emotions tonight, as probably the rest of you did, but ultimately we are still in this tie, and to be in that position after the performance we seen on Saturday, yeah, I'll take it all day long. Man of the match, Ali, Liam Kelly.
Liam Kelly all day long, the guy deserves it. I thought he got his point. There was a lot of good performers tonight. Like I say, I thought Sterling and Balogun were very good at centre half. I thought Tav was good as well. I thought Yilmaz was good before he came off. I thought that was a bizarre one, taking Yilmaz off.
Yeah, a bit strange.
And putting Jeffrey on to know what Jeffrey's like. But ultimately, Carney, I said before the game, keep the tie alive for next week. Give us something to play for. They have. The way it went, I didn't think it was going to go 0-0 when we went down to 10 men. I thought we were in for maybe, I thought Bilbao would go and win the game. They didn't. We've got to give Rangers credit. Bizarrely, Carney, I think it suits Rangers next week. Rangers away from home.
Look at Ali getting confident.
Nah, it's not confidence, but bizarrely, I think it suits Rangers away from home. There's no flip it. If this was going to Ibrox next week and a 0-0, the pressure's on them to win that game.
Aye.
It's not. The pressure's not on Rangers next week. They're not expected to win, but you've seen Rangers in Europe away this season. They've done the business, Carney. They've went to Fenerbahce and won. They went to was it Nice and won as well. And have been what was the other team they went and beat 12-2-0. I forgot who it was.
But your point's correct.
My point is they've done well away in Europe, so the tie's alive, and yes, as Big Marvin Andrews would say,
keep believing. I'll fucking take that, mate, absolutely. Yeah, look, a great performance by Rangers tonight, it really is, considering the circumstances we faced tonight. The tie's alive, and that's all that we can really ask for. As it looks like a few of the Bilbao fans are about to pop in for a pint. We're going to go and finish ours, mate, and get ourselves home. We'll be back tomorrow night with Club Live, and we'll go through this a lot more details. Obviously, get your input as well in the comments, so we'll talk to you tomorrow night. Ali, thank you for tonight.
I'm absolutely knackered.
Can't wait to go.
Thanks very much.
Yeah, thanks everyone. We'll speak to you tomorrow night. We are Club at 22, the Rangers podcast. Cheers, everybody.
That's quite good, didn't it?
Yeah.